Hello, everyone, and welcome to another day of ICS 2025. My name is Shannon Wallace, and I am on the ICS Education Committee. And one of my amazing jobs is that I get to run the early career events and sessions for our early career professionals. There's no real definition of an early career professional. I've been out for a while, and I still think of myself as an early career professional because I learn something new every day when I go to work, when I go to these conferences with my colleagues. But we put these sessions together for people who might be new to the field, whether you're in training, whether you're a couple years out, whether you've decided to go back and maybe get a different degree. And every year we try to bring people together so we can collaborate and meet and become kind of an ICS family. The other thing that we do is every year we put on an ICS session, or an early career session. Yesterday's session was amazing. We had an entire session devoted to how to do research in your early career and what to look for, kind of what mentorship opportunities, things to keep in mind as you start this journey. It was an hour and a half where we really got to explore some of those questions that we really want to answer as we start our careers. Dr. Adrian Wag was phenomenal. He was our keynote speaker and really shared with us a very emotional story about his path through his research in his career. And it was incredibly inspiring and engaging to hear him tell us how he has made research a part of his life and really a part of this field. So without further ado, I have Juan and Sam here today, and they are part of our early career professionals that have joined us in ICS 2025. So Juan, you were at the session yesterday when Dr. Wag was there, and then we have a panelist, some great panelists who spoke about their research career. What are kind of some of the things that stood out to you?
Well, thank you for the invitation to participate in this live lounge, Shannon and Sam. Well, there were a lot of things that were meaningful from this session. These sessions are always like a surprise. This year it was amazing because Adrian Wack told us about his long trajectory, and what it was really empowering is to see how the big names of ICS are human too. I mean, because there are such personalities, and we see how powerful they are in terms of education and in terms of communication, and seeing how they managed to get to what they are today. It's amazing to see how that it's like a common ground for everyone who's trying to go further.
I agree. I think one of the things that really stood out to me listening to Adrian and then listening to our panelists is how, everybody starts out in the same place. You're all a little bit nervous. You're not quite sure. Whether this is the path for you. You really want to be involved in research in this field or this career that you love, but you don't quite know the next steps. And it was for me at least to hear them say that they've walked in my shoes before, and that they have been able to, really, and then they gave us some really good key takeaways, right? Like find good mentors that you feel like can help coach you, that will be your sponsor, will be, approachable, will really challenge you when you think of good questions. Really, love the field that you're in. I think that's the biggest thing, is that we don't, one of the reasons that we do research in this field of incontinence and prolapse and BPH is that we really care about these patients, and there are lots of unknown questions, and to be curious and to ask those questions. I think that was a big highlight that I heard.
Yeah, I totally agree, and all the tips that they gave us to advance in our research path. There were like little pieces of gold, I think, because the research, I think that when we're young as we are, research is such a foggy path, and when you when you get these tips, like getting mentors, getting networking, and notably in ICS, you get to do that. Well, you go left, and you see a research star. You go right, you see another research star. You see them everywhere, and they are really open to share their experience, and I find that amazing.
I think that really resonated with me, right, is that we have such a community in ICS. And so, one of the reasons that we have the ICS kind of early careers night out is so that all of the early career professionals within ICS can meet and go out and create those connections, because really it's a community of multidisciplinary professionals. I mean, that's how you're going to be able to answer those questions. You can't do it on your own. You really need to collaborate. So Sam, what did you think of our night out last night?
Oh my God, it is fascinating. I was here with you guys with the ICS in Madrid last year, and I missed my night out. And I was so regret, and that's why this year it's a must-go thing, and that's why during application I just it's a must-go thing, and it is really fabulous. For first, the venue, it is really good. And,
it was a beautiful venue.
It is a very beautiful venue, and I got nice drinks going on, and most importantly, the crowd is very nice. And because usually when you just go in a conference, I've been to other conferences, but there are rarely occasions like this where like young minds, like early career professionals, like get to join together, get to exchange their ideas and research ideas and build a community and form a network. And from yesterday night, actually, we already formed a WhatsApp group. A group.
I'm not in that WhatsApp group.
Me neither.
I
want to be in it, please.
Yeah, we'll definitely invited you. Like a group of Brazilian urologists. Myself, I am a urogynecologist. So it's great for me to meet so many urologists, like doing female functional urologies and doing different plots of urology together, exchanging research idea, and we're even talking about like potential exchange programs among ourselves.
I think that's a really important part of ICS, is that ICS as a organization prides itself, one, on not only having great scientific presentations, but really having a conference where people can come together as a community and meet each other, reconnect. There's a lot of emphasis on like creating those bonds and that connection worldwide, right?
Exactly.
And the other thing that it does is it focuses a lot on like mentor and mentorship, and recognizing that our early career professionals are going to be the next generation that are going to be taking care of our patients, that are going to be treating incontinence, prolapse, doing functional urology, and they need to be the innovators in this field. And the only way to really do that is to have mentorship from the leaders of ICS. So we've actually created a new mentorship program this year. It's online on the ICS website. You can go online. Mentors can sign up to be mentors for ICS mentees, and then mentees can sign up to be to get a mentor within the ICS group. And it can be someone in your field. It can be someone out of your field. It can be someone outside of your country. But really, just to sort of create different connections so that you recognize that you can be a part, you feel like you're a part of ICS. Like I always, when I come to this conference, and I've been coming for a long time now, and I was an early career professional when I started, and I just felt like I was so welcomed here. It was so warm, and I felt like that people were so interested in like the things that I cared about, and I found such a home here. And so that's the kind of place that we're trying to create for our early career professionals.
Yeah.
Fabulous job that you have done. I enjoyed it so much.
Any words of advice for the other early career professionals out there?
Well, I think that just to add up a little bit, it's really refreshing to know that we can be accompanied by mentors. But yesterday I had this nice feeling when there was this Egyptian medical student here. He's a medical student.
Wow.
He came up to us, he came up to me and he knew, we started talking. He knew that I did my fellowship in Rennes with Benoit Perronnet, and told me like I would love to do that. They said, what could I do to get there and such, and to know that someday in the past I was in his place, and to know that I could give him a hand in any way possible for him to do what he wants is amazing.
Right, when you feel like, okay, now I can give back to this younger generation.
Yeah.
And it's true, within the ICS, we have a great number of like mentorship programs. We also have really a lot of institutions that sponsor students and trainees to come and work with them, so you can really see what other people around the world are doing. And I think that's very unique to this organization, that they try to sort of create those connections between early career professionals and kind of the other members of ICS. Any last words, Sam?
Well, I would definitely encourage other early professionals to come and join all the events, join the mentorship programs, and it is a fabulous chance, and it's basically a chance not to miss, because it is not many chances like that out there that you will get to just in person, and other professionals out there that can help you, and that you can be each other's, I would say, lifelong friends.
See, I totally agree, and we've really met some wonderful people here in ICS 2025 Abu Dhabi. We've been really lucky to have this amazing conference. But if you haven't had a chance to come to our early career professional session or our night out, we will definitely have another one next year in ICS 2026's Maastricht. So I suggest that as soon as the registration opens, you start thinking about that early career session next year, and we will definitely have a couple drinks with you on your night out. So thanks so much, everyone, for joining me.